Hey, it's Anthony Meisner with Land Title. This is your first to know update for Greater Metro Denver. And you can see here in the average and median sales price that looks like we're about 7% down from this time last year. Now, a lot of that has to do with the insane seasonality that we had a year ago, but a lot of it also has to do with just the different types of sales that we're experiencing with those higher interest rates. So if you look here at the attached product, this tells a very similar story, but also this market seems to be a little bit more resilient to the higher interest rates because it's a lower price point product. And if you can't qualify for the higher price points, guess what you're going to do? You're going to continue to shop until you can afford what you're looking at, right? Because most buyers shop on monthly payment. Now, if we look at it by a price per square foot, this is dramatically off of where we were a year ago. Almost 10% in the single family homes and about 8% in the detached homes. Like I said, I really think composition of sales has a lot to do with this. I don't think that the sky is falling in our markets here in Colorado. Now, look at this. This is our supply of inventory. And this is exactly why I say this. We might be 42% up from where we were last year, but we were scraping the bottom of the barrel last year. This year, we saw supply drop from January to current. Now, I do think we're going to follow one of those paths a lot more like 2019, that green line you see right there, where I think we're going to start to see rising inventory all the way into the fall market because we just don't have as many buyers out there as we have listings coming on the marketplace. And that's largely due to the fact that even though supply line has reduced a little bit, call it 14% off of where it was this time last year for new inventory coming to market, the pending numbers are just barely keeping up with what's coming on the market. So 4,200 homes on the market, we're going to start seeing that pile up. Even though the market tends to speed up, we're not keeping pace with last year. We're about 10% below that. Listings will probably trend much more like what we saw a year ago. And then out as soon as we end that June through December market, the second half of the year, I think you're really going to see a more robust market, and it's much more traditional seasonality like what we saw in 2019. So the supply of inventory is still hyper low. We only have 1.1 months of inventory, even though it's 80% above where it was a year ago. It's only 2 weeks off, right? We're only 2 weeks above where we were last year at this time, and it's exactly flat again from February. So super strong sellers market. Now, strong sellers market compared to what we were in for the last 2 years is not even comparable. But 99.8% listed sale price in March is a very normalized, it's just a seasonal market, right? So for a March, this is a traditional March pre-COVID, before all the craziness started to happen. It's a little bit more than 2019, so that's a good sign that it's a really healthy market. 2019 was a little more flat than most years. So put it all into perspective, the market is speeding up every single month. It will all the way through that May or June timeframe where it saddles. Look at the green line. That's what to expect, right? If we get down to that 20 to 30 range, that's probably where we'll get. So it'll be competitive, but it won't be way too competitive. But what that means is in a lot of the submarkets, some of them you're going to feel bidding wars, and other ones it's going to feel like stuff just won't move. And it just really depends neighborhood to neighborhood. And that's why they say location, location, location in real estate, right? Because that's absolutely the most important factor. Now, take a look at this, share this with your buyers. If you have any other questions, of course, we'll do my big update towards the middle of the month. I'm Anthony with Land Title. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next time.